Hi, my name is AdityaChalishazar and I'm a student of the Department of Energy Science and Engineering pursuing my MSc PhD degree. I'm contesting for the post of General Secretary of Academic Affairs PG. If elected, I would like to briefly tell you about my vision. So my vision is threefold. The first of which is that the academic life at IIT Bombay is complex and many layered, and often it can become overwhelming. So my idea would be to try to streamline the academic life of a student as much as possible. For example, there are a number of cases where the rules that are present in a rule book and the implementations of the rule differ slightly in terms of the procedure that has to be followed. So I would like to work towards reducing these disconnects or discrepancies between them. And at a student's level, I would like to work towards the issues like provision of academic assistance to new students. Since it's a new environment for them, there can be some issues like getting accustomed to the new system that is there at IIT Bombay, and the support of seniors who can guide them with respect to academics can be really beneficial. In addition to that, I would also like to work upon, wherever possible, the provision of reading spaces and places where students can work. At the same time, I would also like to work towards the provision of a student accessible printing facility which is open the entire day, that is 24/7. My other vision would also consist in terms of creating a degree of awareness about the kind of work that is going on at IIT Bombay. So my vision for this particular point is threefold. One would be to create a degree of awareness between the students of the institute, for which I would like to create an online archive of the publications and the work that is being done by students. For the industrial aspect of it, I would like to work towards expanding and increasing the industry academia reach that is there. A few departments create events where there is the invitation to industries provided, and industry and the students interact about the kind of work that is being done. I would like to pursue this model at an institute level. And for a general number of people, the kind of work that is being done in IIT Bombay is remaining a mystery. So I would like to also work towards reaching out to the people through print media in conjunction with PRO. Lastly, I would like to increase the reach of the academic council by creating open house sessions or weekly meetings where people can come with their grievances and the academic council can work towards mitigating them and reducing them. The first issue that I would like to work towards is towards, like I said, reducing the discrepancy between the rules and the way they are implemented, since that is a major difficulty that a number of people face when they try to get some work done. Often they are told that that is not the way it is done. For example, I would like to cite issue where the Senate approved the MSc program as a postgraduate degree, which is reflected in the minutes of the Senate meeting. However, that has not trickled down to the rule book. So according to the rules, the MSc students have to do a greater amount of coursework when they come to the PhD programs, as opposed to students who are coming after another postgraduate degree, say MTech. So that is one of the kind of issues that I am willing to prioritize. Another issue would be to increase the reach of the academic council, since they are efficient point of contacts to dealing with academic grievances. And third would be to increase the reach. So this is probably a reiteration of my vision. So those are the three main points in my manifesto that I would like to work on. No, all TA duties are worthy of certification, but the current model of TA certification is that certain departments offer these certificates on request to instrument TAs. I would like to explore the feasibility of such an idea before committing myself to it. Through my groundwork, these are some of the salient issues that I have found out and that I have put in the manifesto. But with the position, increased number of resources and a greater understanding of how the system works, this model or this particular point in the manifesto can be extended to all TA duties. They are all worthy of certification, but there is some question about the possibility of implementing it. Okay, so I have been working closely with the department coordinators of ISCP for a few departments. So a common issue that the first year students face is they take time getting accustomed to the IIT academic system. The kind of grading, the kind of classes, the kind of coursework. So in that case, there are specific aspects in different courses which people find tricky or challenging. So a point mentorship would be that each of them could be assigned a mentor who they could look up to for academic advice whenever they need some clarification about concepts or about some procedures that need to be followed during the course of the year. So that is the idea of point mentorship. So my inspiration for this point comes from ISCP only. We are living in a time where there is a lot of sensitivity regarding a lot of issues, the way people conduct themselves, the way people interact with each other. It's a sensitive time to live in, and as members of the academic council, a person who has a responsibility of interacting with a group of individuals whenever they are dealing with grievances, I think they too should be trained in order to identify or to understand how they are supposed to conduct themselves. And specifically when there are issues regarding academic anxiety, if the members of the academic council are more aware of these issues, they can actually help tackle these issues in a better fashion. That is what I feel, which is why I have proposed this point in my manifesto. Okay, so this idea I have taken from a number of discussions that have been organized by the Center for Policy Studies. Now, the thing is that with a lot of institute organized, the events organized at institute level, the shortfall would be that they become a little generic. So, issues on discussions about policy, for example, policies regarding climate change or regarding energy access, they're not really mainstream, or maybe there could be policies relating to student life. If they are subject to discussions at a departmental level, the specificity, the specialization could be enhanced. At the same time, there could be discussion and debate about issues that aren't really really technical, and that could provide people to explore other aspects of a particular scenario. If elected, I will work to the best of my abilities to make sure that the life of a student, especially the academic life of a postgraduate student, can be streamlined and made as simple as possible. And I will, along with my team, work to the best of our abilities to make sure that the visions that I have stated in the opening of this brief can be made into a reality by the end of the year.